New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the give, this is Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So we're trading 1st half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now a play fake. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. They hand this off to Harris. They find some open field here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Carr completes it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They run. Abdullah. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They run for it with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr going to look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 36 yards. And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 20, Patriots 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off in Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. To throw is Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Carr to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into